It was my first week working the graveyard shift at a small gas station on the edge of town. I took the job for the quiet hours. From midnight to 6 a.m., it was usually just me, the hum of fluorescent lights, and the occasional car pulling in. The station was nothing special. A small convenience store with 4 pumps outside and a flickering neon sign that read, "Open 24 hours." After 1 a.m., the place was usually dead. The first couple of nights were uneventful. People came in for coffee, cigarettes, or snacks. I'd run the register, restock shelves, and sweep the floor. It was routine, peaceful even. Then, on the third night, he came in. He was tall and thin, wearing a dark coat and a baseball cap pulled low over his face. He walked slowly to the cooler at the back of the store, grabbed a bottle of water and a pack of gum, and brought them to the counter. "Can I help you with anything else?" I asked. "No," he replied quietly. He paid and walked out. Nothing strange, at least not at first. The next night, he came back. Same coat, same cap, same slow walk to the cooler, same water and gum. On the third night, he showed up again, at exactly 2:17 a.m. By the fourth night, I started paying attention. Every night at 2:17 a.m., he walked in, bought the same things, and left. Or at least, I thought he left. One night, curiosity got the better of me. I checked the security footage from the previous shift. The video showed him entering the store at 2:17. He grabbed the water and gum, paid, and then walked toward the back of the store. But he didn't leave. Instead, he sat down in a chair near the wall. The timestamp kept moving. 2:18, 2:19, 2:20. He just sat there, motionless. My stomach dropped. I checked every camera angle. The doors, the parking lot. There was no footage of him leaving. The next night, I stayed alert. At 2:17 a.m., the door opened. He walked in. Same routine, same items. Then he walked past the counter and sat down in the same chair. I watched him for nearly 30 minutes. He didn't move. "Sir, do you need anything else?" I asked. No response, just sitting there, staring forward. I tried calling the police. The line was busy. The store phone was dead. I was about to grab the radio when I suddenly heard the front door open. I looked toward the entrance. The parking lot was empty. No one was there. My heart started racing. I slowly turned back toward the chair. He was still sitting there. That's when I noticed the shadow. The shadow stretching from the chair toward the wall didn't match him. It was longer, thinner, twisted slightly in a way that didn't make sense. My hands were shaking. "Sir, you need to leave." Silence. Then the intercom beside me crackled with static. A faint whisper came through the speaker. "I'm waiting." The next morning, I told the store owner. He laughed it off, saying weird people come through all the time. But I barely slept that day. That night, at 2:17 a.m., the door opened again. He stepped inside. But this time, he looked directly at me. His eyes were empty, cold, like a mannequin's. He bought the same items and sat down again. He stayed there the entire night. When the day crew arrived at 6 a.m., they didn't see anyone sitting there. The security footage showed nothing unusual. The police checked the store later. Everything looked normal. I quit the next night. Weeks later, I spoke to a former night clerk who had worked there years before. When I told him what happened, he went quiet. Then he said something that still keeps me awake at night. They come in sometimes and just sit. You don't notice at first. But if you work the night shift long enough, you'll start seeing them every night at the same time." He paused before adding, "That's why no one keeps that job very long." Now, whenever I drive past that gas station late at night, I notice something strange. The neon sign flickers every night at 2:17 a.m. And sometimes, I swear I can see a figure sitting inside, still waiting.